Hello everyone, my name is Anas and I represent Fortune Group Turkey and we are based in Istanbul. In this video, we will be talking about the map of Istanbul and when it comes to investment, where should you invest in Istanbul? So let's just discuss the map of Istanbul first. As you can see, Istanbul is divided into three regions. We call it the Old Istanbul, this is the Modern Istanbul, and then the New Istanbul. Talking about the categories, the regions, we have over here the Asian side of Istanbul, this one, and from here onwards, this is the European side. Let's talk about the airports of Istanbul first. So we have three airports. We have the main Istanbul airport, which is the new airport. Then we have Atatürk Airport, which is not functional now, but they're transforming it into one of Istanbul's biggest parks. And then we have Sabiha Gökçen Airport on the Asian side, which is usually used for the domestic flights. Talking about the transportation, so we have the E5 highway from the European side till the Asian side, and we have the metro bus on this, so this is also known as the metro bus line. And then we have the E80, the Thames highway, which connects from the European side to the Asian side and then leads all the way to Europe. Now, specifically talking about the areas when it comes to investment as well. So if we're talking about just investment, where you can find good rental income, where you can get good capital gains, so that's going to be the Old Istanbul, the main areas. For example, we talk about Beşiktaş, 𝗘𝗚𝗧𝗃𝗍, Şişli, Taksim, Üsküdar, Kadıköy, Fatih. So these are the areas which are the oldest in Istanbul. You cannot find new land over there. They have new urban regeneration projects as well. So these are the places which can be potential for the investors who are looking to get good capital gain and rental income. Because in these areas, we mostly have tourists and tourists are there all year round. So you can get good rental incomes if you invest there, all right? And huge capital gains as well. If we move towards districts like Bahçelievler, Bakırköy, Avcılar, Beylikdüzü, Esenyurt, Bahçeşehir. So these are basically the areas I would like to say that these are the main residential areas. If you're planning to live in Istanbul for a long time, and if you plan to shift here with your family and you want to buy houses, villas, apartments, and you plan to live there, or you're just looking for an option where you can have a holiday home as well, so I would suggest that these are the best places because one, you have good transportation network, so you can just go to the city center, Taksim, in just 20-25 minutes from these areas. Also, you have the sea here. So the coastal line is here, and it would be amazing to have your house and apartment with an amazing sea view, right? Plus, in the coming years, we would be having a concept here which is called as sea taxi. So from these areas, from the coastal line, we will be having sea taxis that go all the way from these areas towards the Asian side. So how amazing would it be that you can skip all the traffic, you can skip the metros, you can just take a sea taxi and get to the Asian side whenever you want. Moving on to the areas like 𝗓𝗡𝗀𝗃𝗃, 𝗃𝗏𝗃, Silivri. They're not fully developed, but yes, we do have developments there. But in the coming future, in the next 5-10 years, these areas are going to be massive. Why? Because there's a project here, if you can see. This is the Canal Istanbul project. It is similar to the one that we have right now, which is called the Istanbul Bosphorus. So the areas near the Bosphorus are one of the most expensive areas because of the view, because of the bridges and everything. So when we have this project ready, the Canal Istanbul, and we're gonna have more of the bridges just like the Bosphorus, imagine these areas, you're living here or here, you would have the amazing sea views, and you can just imagine what would be the potential in these areas in the coming future. So if someone is looking for a long-term investment and he wants good capital gains, not in the next 1 or 2 years or 3 years, but in the next 5 or 10 years, I would suggest these are the best areas to invest. Other than that, let's talk about the Asian side as well. So the Asian side is fully equipped with everything. Istanbul has 39 districts. Each district has its own city center. It has all the transportation. It has all the facilities, schools, universities, everything. So every district is just similar to the other. It's just about the location. When we talk about the Asian side, we have Üsküdar, Kadıköy, Ataşehir, and Ümraniye. 𝗪𝗡𝗃 is basically known as the finance center because all the main, you can say, organizations are now taking their headquarters to the finance center, and they're making a lot of buildings in the finance center. That's why they call it the finance center. So imagine once you have the finance center here, and plus you have the central bank there as well, so people would be moving towards that side. So once people, when people are working here, they need to live somewhere nearby. And when people start moving here, so the areas around 𝗪𝗡𝗃 would also give you a good rental income and a capital gain because of the population coming there. So this is all the information about the map of Istanbul, and I've also told you where you can invest, what are the potential areas. If there are any questions, any queries, you can contact us on our numbers, and our team will be waiting to assist you. See you in the next video. Thank you.